Why would you want to be in that relationship? Only because the energy that you're receiving from your partner is is familiar to what you've already experienced, right? The chaos that wodemaya is bringing to you is the very same one that you've experienced oftentimes in your own household. Now, we know that she grew up in a household with her father, but she never knew her mother very well. She lost her identity in wodemaya. Why? Because she doesn't know her own identity, because she doesn't have very good boundaries. This is why she's still there in this relationship. I'm not saying she should quit, by the way. We can offer solutions here, but don't think we're going to say quit. What I'm saying is this is what's happening. So anxious people tend to lose their boundaries and lose them by clinging onto the other party to receive the validation that they should be validating themselves with. They use relationships, external things, to validate them. They become servants of people to be validated by. Now, the funny thing is, fearful avoidance do the exact same thing. This is why we say that they can both be codependent. They can end up losing themselves in relationships with other people, chasing them for validation and not having a sense of identity. Okay? Not having a sense of identity. So what will end up happening is, for instance, when wodemaya says, I want to go alone to, travel abroad, she suddenly loses herself because her whole self was with him, right? So this is really important to actually note down. Now we're going to play a little bit more of the clip and we'll talk a little bit more.
A reason to help direct us or to help us sometimes, hold our hand for a period, and then you have to do the rest yourself. But at that time, I didn't see it like that. I'm like, how? So yeah, I think that's why I was just so broken.
Do you think as a couple now you have enough time together? You spend enough time together?
No, I don't think we spend enough time together.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a reaction video. Who made it to the table? We're here, we're back like we never left. Let's see people everywhere. Quick reminder, you love me, I love you back. Simple. I love you back. Backpackers everywhere, lazy people everywhere. Where is my backpacker? We are one leg. One leg is in Ghana. We made it to Ghana. Another leg is in Silicon Valley of Africa, aka Kengewood, aka Iyabahaze. We died there. Who do we have here? The Mayas are here. Wodemaya, almighty Mrs. Maya's trending video. We'll be shaking our mouths there. Have you grabbed something? Grab whatever that is grabbable. Come and borrow of water here. Grab your sharp. Guys, before we move ahead, I need you to like this video because I'm not even in the mood. I recorded the first one up to 30 minutes without knowing that this microphone was off for 30 minutes. I didn't know, guys. And can you imagine the struggle? What we go through here to make it? You guys, I'm not even in the mood, but I have to do this. Of course, I have to do it for you guys. So like this video. Don't even skip to like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It's not a joke. Imagine talking for 30 minutes only for you to realize that you don't have voice. This Bluetooth thing, I need your honest opinion to this. Do I really need to talk with Bluetooth microphone? Do I really need a microphone? Because I feel like my voice is very loud. I've seen some of you guys telling me, oh, Cocomama, check your volume, check your audio. And like, even with microphones, some people are complaining, oh, it's echoing. Guys, I'm tired. My tired is tired. I don't know what else to do. Anyway, that is by the way. Grab whatever that is grabbable. Come and borrow of water here. We welcome you all, Cocomama of the Most High, my personal persons, Ena, Kakos, Cocomama friends, the lazy gang, our silent viewers, of course, our lovers, our haters, keyboard reactors, hey, notification, gem, our able moderators. You all are all amazing. Without your presence here, Yani, what will I be doing here? Like, am I crazy or something? Well, Mr. Kenge is here, the of the Donatus Association of Kenya, with her new bestie caster, is on this table. What happened to Short Arrow? Why didn't she travel down to the village with her to milk her one more time? Anyway, we will start with the Mayas because this one is hot, hot, hot. I don't even know why I escaped to react to this because almost everybody, even the British reactors, Yankee reactors, everybody is shaking their mouths on this case. And Oga Wodemaya already like reacted. I think we must read his comment because I'm sure some of you guys have seen this. If you have not seen it and you are seeing it for the first time, Mrs. Maya granted interview to one Ghanaian content creator, okay, and she gave what I would consider, she poured out her heart. I never knew that even when her mom was alive. I always thought that with Mrs. Maya's mom passed on, and that's how she was not there for her daughter, Mrs. Maya, okay. Her father was the one that raised her. I never knew that even when her mom was alive, that they were not together. So it means that even before her mom passed away. But I know that she has shared a lot about her mom being a nurse, you know, not being there. She was not raised. She's the last child and the only girl, you know. It seems Wodemaya is on a hot mess. It seems everybody is on Wodemaya's neck. And I will tell you why. This is my own IMO. Don't judge me. I'm gonna give my honest opinion to this. So I don't want you guys, because you must have read a lot, you must have even reacted, you have placed your judgment, you have whoever that you decided to take the side, okay? Guys, one thing we don't know is whenever there's issue between two people, especially husband and wife, it's not nice to go. I've made that mistake. I mean, it's even worse when it comes to husband and wife. We should be very, very careful because these guys, they are still together. But it is what it is. I'm going to say my mind. I'm going to give my opinion. I will be here and there. You will see me going on the side of Mrs. Maya, looking like I'm supporting with Mrs. Maya. You will also see me looking like I'm supporting with the Maya. It is what it is. That is how reaction works. You understand? You cannot just pick the wrongdoing of one person and act like you don't know that the other person, because he's your West African brother. Why are you pushing all the blames on Wodemaya or Mrs. Maya? Why not? What about Wodemaya? Why did Wodemaya do ABCD? I want to start from his comments. Okay, this person that interviewed Wodemaya went there to leave this comment. What a beautiful conversation. A very intelligent answers that only intelligent people can understand and relate to. I was literally wondering why were people attacking me for this interview. Then laughing emoji. But the Maya has really suffered and can't wait to tell the world my story when I quit love. You see, when I quit love. Okay, now my understanding is he's trying to say that people misunderstood his wife's answers to these questions that this interviewer asked his wife. Okay, so that's basically what I understood. He's not like trying, he's mad. Of course, he's not happy that people are attacking him because I've read comments, people calling him childish, claiming that he didn't care much about Mrs. Maya. He doesn't take care of Trudy. He's a selfish guy. He's a control freak. Oh, Mrs. Maya should walk away. He who wears the shoes knows where it pinches. If Mrs. Maya feels like walking away from this marriage, and some were even telling Mrs. Maya, why do you worship this guy so much? One of the reactors from the UK actually said this, that how come when Wodemaya told Mrs. Maya that they will no longer travel together, which I have a problem with, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys why I have it. That's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start from that side, okay? Because that is where everything went wrong. So, according to Mrs. Maya, okay, she trusted Maya so much. Maya taught her basically YouTube. Maya did a lot. Maya taught her how to save. There was a point that she was not saving. She was basically making the money, spending the money, squandering the money, enjoying her life, using the money. According to her, she said that she will invest back to YouTube. That's basically. And then when the Maya asked her, have you saved? How much do you have? And at that point, she realized that, okay, she's supposed to have something for any day, okay? Well, the Maya basically has groomed her YouTube career has done apart from the love side, okay, being his wife. Now, this person who is your idol, this person who you trust so much, okay, waking up to tell you we can no longer travel together, it will shatter you. It doesn't mean that you don't have, because I saw some people saying, oh, why are you saying that you have lost your balance? Why are you saying that you've lost it when Maya told you that you can no longer travel together? You should still be yourself, okay? Even though this person has done ABCD, as a husband, you should be prepared for the worst case scenario. So I don't blame Mrs. Maya, because I mean, they are a young couple. This guy also asked her, do they get enough time as content creators? She said no, that the highest time they have spent together is 4 months. Hey, I'm like, no, 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 no. This is not what you guys, you remember when I give examples of someone, you know, traveling with her partner or his partner, okay, even though as husband and wife, like I think I gave that instance when we were talking about Christmas list, okay, complaining about his woman, and I said, why can't his woman come down to Trinidad and be with her husband, something like that. And I gave instance Mark Wens always travel together with his woman. Wodemaya recently started traveling with Miss Trudy. I was even happy. They are a young couple, they just got married over a year. They need to understand each other. You can see Mrs. Maya is struggling, struggling, struggling. I've complained and complained. I cannot complain anymore, because that's another side that I will come for Mrs. Maya. I'm gonna come for her when it comes to the cultural differences, honestly speaking. Because she said that over these years it gets worse. You're supposed to be getting better. You're supposed to, you know, be discovering stuff. You're supposed to be adjusting better. I mean, what are you telling me? We're talking about maize here, ugali. And I have seen this other type of ugali that people eat in Kenya. They mix cassava, and you know, cassava is starchy and sticky, okay? Or will I say that the part of Kenya where Mrs. Maya came from, they don't eat that kind of ugali. They only eat the corn-based ugali. I don't get it. Even if they eat corn-based ugali, guys, corn is something that is universally grown. There's no part of the world that you will go, you will say you will not find corn, or you will not find a place to blend it and make it yourself. You remember when she went to Zimbabwe? I think she's still in Zimbabwe, guys. Now this interview is everything, because now we can put two and two together. Now it's making sense why Mrs. Maya is all by herself, you know, traveling. She's currently in Southern Africa. And again, when they got to Miami, Maya hurriedly left, and Mrs. Maya stayed behind and was chilling with other guys. You guys, have you seen that when stuff like this happen, there's something that led to it, but of course you would not know. Me, I will say that Mrs. Maya somehow kicked Maya under the bus, okay? Will I say she did this because she has tried to manage it off camera? She has tried herself, and she decided, you know what, I'm gonna just say it the way it is. Maya told me we can't travel anymore, okay? I haven't spent good, good quality time with my man ever since we married. I have this struggle. I feel heartbroken. I miss home. For a woman to tell you, I miss home, I miss home, I miss home, it means that wherever she is, she's not happy. Mrs. Maya will not come out here and be like, you know what, I'm not happy in this marriage. Because she still believes that, okay, she will adjust. Maya is not totally a bad person, okay? Maya is not a bad husband, or Maya is not, okay, Maya might have his reasons. But me, I believe that since they do the same thing. If Wodemaya is just a content creator and his woman is not a content creator, I will agree with him. Okay, you must not travel with Mrs. Maya. Mrs. Maya is also a travel vlogger. Basically, they do the same thing. This is what they have been doing even before they met each other. So that's where I'm not going to say that I'm going to blame Maya. Let's listen to them. This interview of Mrs. Maya. I'm not gonna blame Maya like 100%, but Yani, if you're gonna tell me that I'm doing the same job you do, and you tell me, oh, we can't travel together, guys, mind you that these guys, I don't know, let me just speak on their behalf as their auntie, okay? Mind you that they are expecting little one, fruit of the womb. Okay, How is Mrs. Maya going to fall pregnant if you're gonna rub it on her face and be like, oh, we can't travel together? So I don't understand why Maya cannot also understand why people are blaming him, or it looks like people are pointing out stuff, okay, that Mrs. Maya did not directly point out. We can read in between the lines, Maya. You didn't do well to tell your woman that you can't travel with her when both of you are travel vloggers. It's not nice. It's not nice. Okay. Let's listen to Mrs. Maya.
You have enough time together. You spend enough time together.
No, I don't think we spend enough time together. Yeah, because you're always traveling. Although we've been in Ghana like for a month, I think actually this is the longest we've ever been in Ghana. I honestly think we can do better and we will do better, but the challenge is traveling is our job. And I understand him because I'm in the same profession. Although I know that we will need to make some adjustments.
Well, let's talk about the cultural differences. For me, before I got married, I always said that, cultural difference will be a big deal for me. Because I had plans of moving back to Ghana. I had plans of establishing myself in my country. And for that reason, I was looking for someone that will understand that and be able to come with me on that journey. You're from Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
Maya's from Ghana. How do you navigate the cultural differences? I'm sure even the food is different. A lot of things. How do you guys deal with that?
Well, what you're saying is really true. The cultural difference is huge. It is so huge. And the longer we stay together, the more I realize that, wow, we are very much alike because we are African, but at the same time, we are very different. The beliefs, the way of life, the food, even just the food. There are meals that I just can't bring myself to eat. I try, like fufu, I've tried. God knows I've tried. At the same time, there are meals that I just love so much, like kontomre. We don't even eat it in Kenya. And it's like Kenyans need to be introduced to this food because it's so tasty. So there's kontomre, there's jollof and fried rice. These are the meals that I really enjoy eating in Ghana. So yeah, when it comes to food, huge difference. We don't put chili in our food. We don't mix meat. Like my family was so shocked when they came to Kenya, and then they served food, and in that food there's beef, there's chicken, there's fish. What? And I always used to joke and say, Ghanaians need to relax. The world is not coming to an end. If you're eating beef,
if you want to enjoy, make sure you go to Nigeria. If you know what I came here to chop, this is Nigerian breakfast for healthy people, for healthy Nigerians like me. Original Nigerian burger with original Niger pap. Yam and egg for healthy Nigerians like me.
We must learn a lesson.
But because you need to swallow, you need to get an original drink. Original drink where they produce waiting. Original drink go produce waiting. Go produce blood. If you want enjoyment, if you know, you know. Sugar plenty, but it is once we live. Now once you live, if you want to enjoy for this life, cheers. If you want to enjoy, make sure you go to Nigeria. And make sure you go to Nigeria, because Nigeria get what in get the best food.
It's not even a joke. It's an insult, Mrs. Maya, to say, what? There's fish, there's chicken, there's beef, there is okporoko, there's crayfish in one pot. Guys, I've also attended parties organized by people from other continents, not even from Africa. Okay, you go to a Filipino function, there's a little pot made with beef. Okay, there's another pot of chicken, there's another pot of fish. There's so what do? You grab a plate, you put everything in one plate. You have your chicken there. You go to this portion, you collect your beef. You go to another pot, you collect your fish. You're collecting rice, you're collecting spaghetti, different kinds of spaghetti, you're collecting these different types of soup in one plate. So what is Mrs. Maya saying? All you need to do is there must be something you like there. Okay, normally when we cook soup, okay, we that is only it's actually our soup that we prepare like that, soup and stew. Otherwise, brine is the same thing. We have fried fish, fried chicken. So you can go for that option since you have already identified that you love this part. I mean, this kind of food, or you don't like these other ones. Go with the ones you like. Make your own menu. There's a video I saw on Instagram. This lady married not a Kenyan. This lady is actually a Kenyan or Ugandan, or let me even say that she's a foreigner married a Kenyan. You can see that she grew her vegetable. You can see how she's passionate about it. You know, collecting vegetables from her farm. I also saw that she grew chili. Chili is optional. You must not cook with chili. Some families have said this over and over again, but Mrs. Maya is not getting it. You see, Oyibo people, there's another lady called Bulgarian Nigerian, okay? She's a comedian. She's doing comedy about Nigerian food, Nigerian culture, and everything. You can see the joy, okay? You will see her bringing pizza and acting like, oh, there's no Maggi in this pizza, there's no taste, this pizza is tasteless. And you see her grabbing Nigerian food and going, like, you understand? She will tell you, oh, this is what correct people eat. Guys, I don't want to come here and be comparing East African food to West African food, but we have variety compared to East African food, or even the whole Africa. We have variety of food. So a foreign woman shouldn't stand and be complaining from January to December about the same thing. Okay, you eat beans, right? There must be that kind of beans that you love to eat, or you choose this one and not this one. Focus on the ones that you love. It shouldn't be a problem. Even if someone tries to whine you or to ask you, hey, what do you have to say about cultural differences, the food and everything? You should be able to tell the person that you are adjusting, that you just got married. You know, see positivity in something, Mrs. Maya. Just try to understand that, okay, if I'm a Nigerian, married a Kenyan, I also need to make some adjustments. I've also seen East Africans, Rwanda, the guys from Rwanda, I think also Uganda. Okay, they eat sticky ugali, not the one made out of corn. They eat this other type from cassava. And the cassava one is the one that I think Mrs. Maya is talking about. Oh, I've tried, only God knows. So you don't have to, but you don't have to make it look like it's a problem. Oh, I miss home. She was even talking about their matatu, their public transport, how they make it a whole vibe, the music and everything. Oh, all these ones, it makes you look like you are not even ready for marriage. Marriage is a package, mama. You understand? The one that she needs to be tackling is your husband telling you to stay behind, to be doing what in Ghana exactly. I've seen Maya also saying that when they bought their car, Maya was like, oh, I'm buying this car so that when I travel, my wife at least will not struggle to move up and down. At least she will be comfortable. No, you married your wife as a content creator. Allow her to also move around with you. It doesn't mean that you guys must be traveling from January till December. But to make it very clear, I won't be traveling with you anymore. Will make her, it will frustrate the hell out of her. And I don't blame people telling her, you need to walk away from this kind of a person. He's looking like he wants to kill your dream. He's looking like he wants to bottle you down. And only God knows what he will be doing out there. Mind you, wodemaya talks to a lot of women. And as a woman, you can't tell me you will be comfortable no matter what. No matter how you try to act like you are exposed, you are okay, it doesn't really matter, you trust your man. No, there will be a time you'll be like, hey, who knows? Something might be going on behind the doors. Who knows who he is busy with? Who knows who he is dusting? Imagine Sometimes they travel up to 2 months. You're gonna let this woman, she's not even a Ghanaian, okay? Okay, she has your family there, but what about her own family? You're gonna let her sit there and be waiting for you and be vlogging locally or what? Or you're gonna let her go back to her country? This is actually how people start getting or mixing things up. You wouldn't know when you will use your hand and spoil your own marriage. I'm talking to them, guys. Actually, I'm talking about this. Normally, stuff like this, we allow couple to solve it off camera. But for Mrs. Maya to come out, I'm sure she is here. She can't take it anymore. For Mrs. Maya to come out, she is done. You understand? Very, very bold. And for the man to now say, oh, I have really suffered in this life. I'm going to share my story when I end it, when I quit. When you quit the marriage or what? No marriage is perfect, guys. You understand? Now, some of you guys will be looking at me and be like, oh, don't blame Mrs. Maya. Even if she has problem with West African food, she is a shock. What about her brother saying that our food is smelly? Is that nice? You guys should be thinking about this. As you are expecting us to understand that, okay, she came from East Africa, she should also understand that, okay, this is also our culture. It's a two-way traffic. If you see a foreign woman and you are like, oh, Cocomama, also understand that this woman came from somewhere, okay? She's German. She has German culture, for example. So you can't expect her to adjust to Nigerian culture only. They should be balanced to this, okay? The Nigerian guy that she's married to has a Nigerian culture also. So you shouldn't expect him to adjust to German culture. So it's what? What we call give and take. When right hand washes the left hand will in return wash the right hand. It should be balanced to these things. I'm like, I don't like it. I don't understand it when Mrs. Maya will sit down and complain about how terrible this particular Ghanaian food is. There's another point I want to correct that she made. She said that everything is please, please, please. Or brother, brother, brother. It's a universal thing. You don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. If I see a Kenyan here, I'm going to freaking call him my brother. And I've seen Kenyan doing the same thing. It's not something you should be talking about. Oh, they are so cultural. They stick. I think they are so rigid with their culture. No, 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 no. You can see a Ghanaian who is English like that, who may not see a random person that he meets on the street as his brother, who may just talk to you directly without saying please. I think she's still, will I say it has to do with age? I think it has to do with her not being raised by her mother. You understand? Guys, you remember when I reacted to the guy, this content creator that invited Mrs. Maya over to their place, okay? Mrs. Maya was so surprised to see how they make their ugali that to her in East Africa, they make it so fast. They turn it, allow it to boil a while, but this one is a whole lot of process. And when she was giving the stick to turn the ugali, the way she was going, hey, will I say that that is another point? You understand? But who am I? Like I said, whenever people complain that she can't cook, or she's like this, she's like it, I always say that that one has solution. She can hire a nanny. She can freaking pay a Ghanaian someone, a lady or a guy, a chef, a professional chef that can freaking cook even Kenyan food for her. The person can even prepare the ugali. Exactly. Guys, you can't tell me that, okay, if Skuma Wiki is not there, there's no alternative. And why must your father be the one coming in with the vegetable? You are the guy married to this Ghanaian guy, okay? You are the lady that is married to this Ghanaian guy, okay? You should be the one whenever you are back home, you are collecting the seed of this one. Oh, Skuma Wiki, okay? And have your kitchen garden, just like what I have showed you guys. Okay, this lady grows her vegetable, even chili on top of it. Some families will tell you that they don't cook with maggi, they don't use like heavy spice, including chili. West Africans, they eat, even me, I can't take extreme spicy food. It makes me upset, like it upsets my whole system. I want to eat chili, but not like a crazy one. Why some families will eat, some they even have it by the side. So it means that you don't have to put a lot of chili when you are cooking for public. Some restaurants will even tell you, you want it mild. If you want mild, then they don't need to give you extra chili. You want, guys, I don't know what else to say about this food matter. But let me leave it like, let's leave matter for Matthias, because I'm very, very sure if she really, really wants to stay married to wodemaya, food shouldn't be a problem. She can freaking cargo her food. How do we get food here? We are on a different a different continent, but whenever we are back home, we manage to cargo our food. We manage to bring a lot of food that will sustain us until we go back, or we can even cargo. We can buy locally. In Kenya, they may not have. In Ghana, they may not have grocery shop that sells Kenyan food, but you won't be surprised that if she looks around, she might find some, or she can send someone to do shopping for her and send it through cargo. There must be a way out. I'm not even gonna dwell so much on the food part, because each time she goes that side, I end up getting irritated, because I know if I'm in Kenya, so long as there's okra in Kenya and there's powdered ugali, I will freaking survive. I may not like their sauce. Okay, I don't have to like it, but I don't have to rub it on their faces here, because then it becomes insult. You get it? That's the thing that Mrs. Maya don't understand. When you dwell so much on it, it's as if you are telling, oh, come on. I tell them word is not coming to an end. Why must you put everything in one pot? You go to other continents, it happens. The only thing is when they are preparing it, they don't prepare it together. But they freaking prepare chicken, prepare beef, prepare fish, prepare different kinds of seafood. And when you are going to eat, you will freaking put everything inside your plate and eat it. As you are grabbing beef, you are grabbing piece of chicken in the same stomach. So what is she talking about? Leave people. You cannot see. It's not something you can change. Even me, I cannot change it. I mean, Nigerians eating whatever they eat, eating for me. Snail. I've told you guys that it depends on the culture. Some cultures they don't eat snail. They see it as dirty food. Some cultures they don't eat pig. But you go to Oyibo, you go to Western world, it's a big thing. Where we come from is a dirty meat, actually. Have you seen where culture plays important role here? You go to this culture, it's a no-no. Few people selective people eat it. You go to these other places, is everything like pork meat is everything. Okay, so I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. Like I'm disappointed whenever, especially knowing that these guys were actually together before they got married. Mrs. Maya shouldn't be like this. Mrs. Maya shouldn't be like this. They actually dated for you. You know how you will say that you know what you're about to get. This is the case. She knew what she was going into. The only thing that she may not know is that, okay, Maya will try to cut her dream short by telling her, you know what, I'm not going to travel with you because I don't feel like I'm at work when I'm with you. Maybe I only feel like knocking, or something like that. You know, some men are like that. They want to have like their time apart from, oh, I love you, my wife, I love you, my wife. They need their me time. Some women also need their me time, but then you should strike a balance to it. Maybe you travel with her half of the year and half of the year you travel alone. Who are we? We're not here to come and suggest anything. We are simply shaking our mouth because Mrs. Maya threw it here. But I don't understand why Wodemaya is acting all strange and all like everybody's blaming you. No, you freaking need to put your wife into consideration when you know exactly that she's in the same field with you and she's a foreign woman. Okay? She's not even from Ghana. So can you imagine? You took her away from her father, took her away from her relatives, her brothers, brought her over to you because of marriage, and then you're gonna leave her and be traveling, and she's watching you interviewing other ladies. I'm not saying that Wodemaya shouldn't work with other ladies, but I'm even expecting them to, happily do this job together. Or is Wodemaya up to something that we don't know? Because you never can tell. You guys remember when I said it, that it looks like Mrs. Maya is the one that actually wanted this marriage. And some of you guys came for me. Why is it that you hate this Mrs. Maya so much? You know what? I'm unsubscribing from your channel because of this. This is why. How can you pull women against fellow women? How can you say this kind of nonsense about Mrs. Maya? Just leave her alone. What are you trying to say? Are you now trying to say that she forced wodemaya to marry her? I'm not saying that she forced, because if wodemaya really, really didn't want to marry Mrs. Maya, he wouldn't. But I'm just saying that she needed this marriage more. You understand? Because there was the interview, she mentioned that it got to a point she was saying, what is this? What is going on? Oh, next month we're getting married. Maya will postpone it and push it to the next month. Like that, like that. And it got to a point she was frustrated. She said it, not me. So when these guys, when they say all these things, who are we not to, is it not our job to talk about it? Guys, let me know what you think, because this is my honest opinion. Don't take it personal. I'm gonna freaking say it that this marriage is going through a lot. This marriage is going through a lot. Okay, I love how Mrs. Maya picked her pieces and started traveling. Maya is in Canada. Mrs. Maya is in Southern Africa, doing what she loves to do. This will even inspire her to post more if they travel differently. But is it going to look good on the marriage, a newly wedded couple? It's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look good, guys. Hey, even Coco Girl and Coco Boy, they claim that they are no longer together. But anytime Coco Girl is in Thailand, Coco Boy is there. If Coco Girl is in Jamaica, Coco Boy is there. If Coco Girl is in London, Coco Boy is there. And they claim to us that they are no longer together. But the way we are looking at things, they are still together, but they don't want to they don't want us to see them as couple, so that either they want to maximize their views or something. Anyway, what do you think? Maybe Baba Marwa advised them. It's not even maybe, but the Coco Girl said it that Baba Marwa, I think Coco Boy said that Baba Marwa told them to travel differently, that they are going to make it more on YouTube as solo travelers than couple. You understand? And that was when they claimed that they broke up. Who knows? Guys, deemwango, have a look at this picture and let me know what you think. What's going on with our madam? I don't want to I don't want to put it on the kind of dress, she wore a winter dress. Winter dress doesn't look sexy and all that. It's not even because Casta was also wearing a cardigan, okay? Casta gave her a surprise. They flew together from Nairobi down to Migori, okay? And I was looking for Davujina. I said, what's going on here? Why can't our Oga cough? Because it looks like Casta paid for her flight ticket. And of course, our madam paid for hers. Maybe David Jr. traveled by road, didn't want to fly, saving his money. What do you think? But I'm really, really concerned. I don't know what's going on with our Madam D's looks, okay? I'm having a look. I'm looking. She doesn't just look somehow. She also sounds somehow. Anyway, that is that one. Let's move to, before we call it a day, let's move to the speculation that our Oga Mr. Kenge's channel might be down. Guys, when you know that water don't pass Gary, when you would know that things are getting messy, okay, or messier, is when you see that other people who normally will not, they just mind their business. Normally, they will not talk about this person, and now they are reacting. I'm talking about Yankee reactors, and now talking about Mr. Kenge. Guys, you see Social Blade? I don't want to pull this data here. I mean, we're gonna watch them. Let's watch them, guys.
She that's the village life. These people, they eat off the land. They don't
Right.
believe in, going into the stores and buying, all this fast food and, living
Right.
extravagant, and stuff like that. But the thing about it, Eagle, is that the way that they went about it, because see, YouTube money is you don't really bank off of YouTube money. Once YouTube money, you getting good money, you got to make sure that you have a B plan.
Yes.
You have to make sure you have a B plan, because a lot of people, they think that, with YouTube money, it's supposed to last forever. No, you can be on today and off tomorrow, right?
That's right. And You have to have a whole nother plan.
Thank
You
you.
know,
Hey, girl.
and when it's quick money like that, when it comes that quickly, it'll dissolve just as quickly. So you
Hmm.
have to be able to be careful at your spend and what you do.
Yeah, because I didn't understand, coming from a very humble beginning, why, he wanted to put all his money into this big old mansion. I mean, when you see the mansion that he have, you will say, "Oh my God!" And then the thing about it's beautiful on the outside, beautiful. He got his fixed up in the inside. Still got a
Right.
lot of work to do, but I wouldn't have never built a house without, investing in something else.
Something.
I wouldn't have never, relied just on YouTube money. If I knew the money was coming in good, I would have most likely invested in a store in my village, because they don't
Right.
have any stores, right?
Hmm. That's right.
Something that I know my money can, I can,
Reproduce more.
yes, yes, yes.
You are not alone, my sister. I would never, ever invest my money, okay, to build such a house. It's not yet completed, just like what this Yankee lady is saying. The outside is looking good. The inside, tell me who keeps the kitchen inside the bedroom. Guys, have you taken a look at Chef Machiko's house, the house that he's currently building for his mom? Go and look at the interior of that house. Go and look at a class. It's a bungalow, small but what? Mighty. You must not have a mall. When we spoke about it years ago, when we started this Yabahanze reaction, some of Marwa people came for us. Oh, you guys are evil. You guys are jealous. You can never be where he is. I don't want to come here and look like I'm laughing at him. Because from what I'm seeing, this Colombian video that he did that got about 9 million views is actually missing. Some of us who have seen that video, we have even collected clips from it. What are we hearing? Hush, hush. He was promoting prostitution, underage prostitution. Like some of the ladies that he recorded at the club were underage ladies. We have also seen a video, same Colombia, okay, where Baba Marwa was kissing different ladies in a club at the same time. The same video, not on a different day. So what this Yankee lady is saying is what we have said here. Why wouldn't you put some money aside? Okay, maybe somewhere in Nairobi, Airbnb, or like what this lady said, even built a, he could have just built a store because there's no store there. He could have put that money where at least he would know that, okay, this money is not just sitting there, but it's generating money, it's returning something. He could have invested this money. Oh, but let me just say that he saved the money somewhere. Okay, all this money that he's making, because from what these guys are saying, okay, the rank of his channel is now D minus. I don't even know the meaning. I think I am B minus or B1. I don't know, but this social blade thing can disgrace someone. This social blade thing, okay, exposes content creators a lot, YouTubers in particular. Because if you're a YouTuber and you are acting like, oh, I make $1 million every month. Do you know who I am? I'm very, very rich. Oh, I make this, I make this. Social blade will come for you. He may not tell you exactly the amount of money that content creator makes in a month, but it will give you a bracket, like estimate of the amount of money the content creator makes, somewhere close to, but a little bit more than what, like for example, if Social Blade says that someone makes 5,000 USD in a month, the person may likely be making 6K or 7K. I haven't noticed where it says that, because I compared my Social Blade to other content creators and I saw that, okay, whoever is making like 5K on Social Blade will likely make 6K, something like that. If you are making 600 USD in a month on Social Blade, you might likely be making 800 or 900. It's a little bit more. But it exposes content creators basically. So now Marwa, if you look at his social blade, I don't want to pull it completely here, but it shows that he lost some views because when you delete, I remember when my video got viral and of course my channel got demonetized. I had to delete that video. If you don't delete it, your channel will never be monetized because the content is actually not mine. Like I'm not the original person that created that content and I didn't like react to it correctly. Okay, because you can actually, there's fair, what we call fair use. That's why these people haven't come for us. Okay, not that they have not tried to. Why am I having a feeling that this Colombian video we're talking about is actually YT that removed it? Because Baba Marwa cannot remove it. Marwa can private it. You understand? You cannot remove your video that got guys, we're not talking about 1 million views. I cannot remove my video by choice because I've made enough money out of it and I recorded minors and I know YT will come for me. I will delete it because deleting it means that you will lose the views. That 11 million guys, we're talking about 11 million views, not 1 million views. Okay, so number one, likelihood that Baba Marwa did not pull that video down by himself. YT may have pulled it. Now, what these guys that know YT better, you understand? You know, YT is Yankee company. So some people, they understand, they have friends, they know how these things work. Okay, from what I'm reading, it looks like if YT has paid Baba Marwa, which they said that they have paid him all this while. I don't know how long the video has been there, but they have paid him all this money that they have paid him. That there's likelihood if YT is the one that pulled the video down, like deleted it because it violated their community guidelines. Okay, so if they are the ones that deleted it, they will not delete the channel, but the channel Baba Marwa may not, because social blade shows that Baba Marwa is not getting paid. But some of these guys are saying that it might be updated in few days' time. So we'll be looking at it. That's why nobody's sure. Even me, I'm gonna say it here. Ali gently, Ali and gently, Ali gently. Okay, Baba Marwa is not getting paid. Ali gently. That Colombian video was deleted by YT. Ali gently, because you cannot just delete your video. Imagine your video, your highest viewed video. You cannot just delete it. You can hide it. If I have a video here and this video is precious to me, precious to almost everybody, everybody wants to watch this video, and I notice that this video is controversial, I might likely get the channel into trouble. I'm not gonna delete it. I can private it so that once it's not public, there won't be impact because nobody is seeing it. Number one, you're not making money from it. Number two, nobody can watch it and feel bad that, oh, why are you doing this to minors? Colombian government should come for you. Oh, YT shouldn't, the company, So what you will do is to hide the video, but at least you can see it. You can even download it, remove or blur some part of it that you feel like you exposed what you are not supposed to expose, and then re-upload it. He can actually re-upload it by saving the video, re-editing it, removing the sensitive portion of it, and then re-upload it back to his channel, and people will watch, and he will make money, even though he has made money already. Now, the cocoa is that YT wants the money that they have paid him. That 11, each content that we drop here, okay? YT is not stupid, wallahi. Each content that we drop here, whether after 50 years, each content got the amount that YT has paid you, the amount that you have generated, whether the one that you have chopped or the one they're about to give you. The detail is there. Have you seen it? So YT knows how much they have paid Baba Marwa on that video. Deleting it, they have already started counting it that, okay, he's owing us this amount of money. We're gonna forgive him. We will not demonetize him, because if we demonetize the channel, we will not make our money back. So what we are going to do is we're gonna allow him to continue dropping more videos, making money, and then we're gonna collect our money back. It could be, God knows, it could be 50,000 USD. You know, money that YT paid you over the years. It might accumulate a lot of dollars. I don't know. You understand? So if it's a lot of money, it means that our guy will be working for YT for a long time. Hey, system that works. You guys should leave me alone because I'm tired. My tired is tired. Let's just hope that we are just stipulating that, like, Yani, we're not sure of exactly what is going on. Let's just say, but all I know is that there's no way Baba Marwa will delete that video. Okay? And if that video is not deleted, okay, he will not lose all those views. The video will still be there on his channel. He will not lose much. The only thing is he will not make money when he privates it. He will stop making money from it. Because mind you, the video is still going viral and viral and viral. It might even get to 100 million views if it was not deleted. So why do you have to remove it? This is haram. They have investigated. The question again is, I venture exposing a whole lot about Baba Marwa, the way he handled minors, us reacting on. Guys, can you believe that even Christmas list came to this Yankee ladies channel to fight for Baba Marwa, claiming that Baba Marwa pays the workers what he's supposed to pay them? How can Chris be lying like this, like broad daylight lies, white lies? How can you, Chris, when you can see Jintu, Mogesi screaming, so many guys, okay? We can see them screaming that this guy is owing them. How can Chris be like this? The amount a skilled worker in Africa will earn is not the same to the amount a skilled worker in Western world will earn, because of course you are also going to spend that money there. So definitely you will make more. You make more, you spend more. Okay? You make less, you spend less. We know these things, but he's not even paying. He's not paying these guys, especially if you show interest to have a YouTube channel or to grow your YouTube channel. Mayogno did the same thing. So I don't understand why Christmas list is not. If you are my friend, tell me, oh, Cocomama, you F up on this one. Don't do this. Tell me. If you don't have to, okay, defend me in public, but tell me the truth so that I'll stop doing that bad stuff that I'm doing. You don't need to cover me, you know, or pretend like, or even lie that, oh, I'm paying. Everybody's saying that Whitey is auditing his channel. So many comments like that. So many people saying that, oh, let's wait and see what this means. Let's wait and see why ads are still running. Like, he still got his monetization. He still got his join button. Membership is still on. Because normally when Whitey demonetized, they will remove every avenue where you make money from. The join button, they will remove your PayPal, they will remove basically everything, including AdSense, which is the main place where they pay content creators here. So they will remove everything, but from Baba Marwa it's confusing because he can still upload, so it means that he was not striked. Okay, he's still uploading. YT, if they pull down that video, they will tell you why they pulled the video. So I'm gonna just say that they just pulled his video, but okay, let me just say another issue with this. So this one is charged. I don't know what is going on. Will I say that I bought the wrong stuff, or it's already having a battery issue before I bought it? Anyway, we're just gonna end it here because I'm tired. My tired is tired. I've done this video for more than 2 hours. Can you like this video for Cocomama? Drop your likes for me, please. It's very, very important. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you watched to this moment, I truly appreciate your presence here. None is taken for granted. Don't forget to like this video. Yes. Drop it in the comment section for me. Let me know what you think about today's Orishi Rishi. Share us out if you can. Yes, bring someone to the table. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Cocomama. I'll see you all in my another one. Peace out, peace out, peace out. Bye bye. Bye guys.